A very good morning to everyone. National Teaching Excellence Award 2024 is glad and overwhelmed to meet all the awardees virtually for the Pan India level award presentation. The conduction of the event is collaborated by Development and Council for Skills and Competencies, CSC India. I, Shailaja, on behalf of our organizers, welcomes our chief guest, guest of honor, guest of eminence, and all the awardee dignitaries for the National Teaching Excellence Award 2024. Every year, today, 11th of November, is celebrated as National Education Day to commemorate the birth of Shri Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad. Sir has chosen one powerful tool for developing the society, and that tool is education. In respect to his words, to move forward, teachers became the prime weapon in developing our society. Development and Council of Skills for Competencies, CSC India, together have selected the most efficient teachers from around India for the National Teaching Excellence Award 2024. Today's meeting agenda. Introducing our organizers, Development and CSC. Brief introduction of the chief guest. Speech by Chief Guest, Dr. D. Jayasuma, Professor and Registrar, Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Gurujada, Vizianagaram. Brief introduction of the guest of eminence. Speech by guest of eminence, Dr. R. Sujata, Principal, Entrepreneur Education, Wadhwani Foundation. Brief introduction of the guest of honor. Speech by guest of honor, Sri Krishna Chipalakatti, Joint Director, CDAC, Bangalore. Now, time to speak about our organizers of the event. And we also have in the schedule of the program, award presentation for Excellence Awards and Leadership Awards, message by our awardees, closing ceremony and vote of thanks. Now, time to speak about our organizers of the event. Development, our foremost and debut partner, the company runs with a vision. A future where world-class education is accessible to every student and professional. Through cutting-edge technology, they aim to position India as a leader in AI automation and digital education, and setting a mission to revolutionize education in India. Development recognition and collaborations. Development an ISO 9001-2015 certified company registered under MSME and DPIIT has garnered notable recognitions and collaborations. Development partners with Intifab, CS India, Sonic A Square, B Solutions Private Limited, and Trackion, all of which contribute to its growing reputation as a premier training and development provider. In the span of 2 years, Development has trained nearly 6,000 students and 100 faculty members through corporate programs, solidifying its role in skill development and career advancement in India. Development has also monitored 22 startups, out of which 12 startups got funding and 2 startups received international awards. Skill development programs offered by Development, corporate training, EA program, Innovate programs. Development also provides with IT services, that is web development, mobile application creation, and custom software solutions. They are efficient in producing softwares with reduced project delays, higher client satisfaction, and lesser product error rate. Introducing the team of Development. Dr. PHV Seshatalpasai Sir, Director, Kishan Tiwari, Chief Executive Officer, Katakam Jeswanti, Chief Operational Officer. Thank you, Development, for your extended attempt in selecting best teachers across India. And now, our second organizers, Council for Skills and Competencies, CSC India, is a non-profit organization, is a non-profit industry body registered with Darpan, Niti Aayog, Government of India, and ISO 9001-2015 organization. It significantly promotes skill development, upskilling initiatives, digital literacy, employability skills, and entrepreneurship in India. a key driver in transforming India's workforce through strategic partnership and collaborations with industry leaders, government bodies, and higher educational institutions and universities in India. Vision of the company is to bridge the gap between academia and industry by equipping individuals with Industry 4.0 and 5.0 skills. Glimpse of CSC. Established in the year 2022, acquiring trust and collaboration with 120 universities and 650 higher educational institutions across India. Council for Skills and Competencies CSC India is recognized by government bodies and CSR organizations for implementing programs for upskilling and entrepreneurship. We are happy to announce more than 21,000 students are benefited and 186 faculties have been trained on 21st century employability skills. Our recognitions and collaborations: Wadhwani Foundation, National Entrepreneurship Network, Wadhwani Entrepreneurship Network, National Internship Portal by AICTE, ITI by Directorate General of Training under the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Center for Development of Advanced Computing, that is CDAC, National Institute of Electronic and Information Technology, CSE Academy and CSE E-Governance Service Limited, and MSME. CSE's areas of focus: university and higher educational institution, vocational training and skill development and livelihood, entrepreneurship education, disabled persons and women. The team of Council for Skills and Competencies CSE India, mentors of Council for Skills and Competencies, Dr. Sanjay Vaid, Director, Deloitte, HCL, Wipro, and Dr. Sandesh, Managing Director at a leading private bank, Director, Dr. H. Jagdish, and Senior Consultant, Y. Ram Mohan Rao. Thank you, CSE India, for recognizing and conducting National Teaching Excellence Awards 2024. Now, without any delay, I would like to introduce our guest of the day. Chief guest, Dr. G. Jayasuma, Registered and Professor at JNTU Gurujada, Vizianagaram. Guest of Eminence, Dr. R. Sujata, Principal of Entrepreneur Education, Wadhwani Foundation. Guest of Honor, Sri Krishna C.H., Joint Director of CDAC, Bengaluru. Now I take the privilege to introduce our chief guest, Dr. G. Jayasuma. Serves as a Registered and Professor at Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Gurujada, Vizianagaram. With over 22 years of engineering education, research, and administration. Her leadership roles include Director in Charge for Industry Institute Interaction, Placements and Training, and Faculty Development Cell, as well as Head of IT and Officer on Special Duty at JNTU GV's New Engineering College at Kurupam. She has also served as IQAC Coordinator, Enhancing Quality Initiatives, and currently acts as a SPOC for NPTEL courses. As convener of Women Empowerment and Grievance Cell, she actively promotes women's advancements in academia. Dr. Suma holds a BTech in Computer Science and System Engineering, an MTech in Computer Science and Technology, and a PhD in CSE. Her expertise spans artificial intelligence, data mining, machine learning, and IoT. She has published the book Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning in the year 2022 and earned recognitions like the Outstanding Woman in Engineering in the year 2017 and Woman Researcher in Science and Technology 2020. With 3 patents, 54 journal articles, and 5 book chapters to her name. She has mentored 6 PhD graduates and is currently supervising 8 scholars. Ma'am, we thank you for accepting our invite and gracing this event. I request you to please address our national level teaching awardees. Handing over the session to you, ma'am.
Very good morning to all. I feel privileged and honored to be part of National Teaching Excellence Award 2024. On eve of National Education Day, I congratulate all the members who are receiving the National Teaching Excellence Award 2024 today. National Education is observed every year on 11th November to honor the birth anniversary of Abul Kalam Azad. He is the first education minister. He is the first education minister of independent India. This day is the reminder of his efforts in promoting primary and secondary education in India along with scientific knowledge. May education empowers us all to achieve our dreams and goals. I wish you a happy National Education Day to all the educators who are gathered here. Education is the key to shaping the future of country, encouraging innovation, ensuring the quality education to access to all. The theme of National Education Day is building a bright tomorrow through education. We need to develop an education system so that the youth of our country do not need to go to the abroad, and all our youngsters need not spend lakhs of crores of rupees in paying the fees in abroad. So this was encouraged by our Prime Minister of India. And not only that, we also need to create such institutions to attract the people from abroad to come to India, and we need to maintain the global standards. And our aim and objective is to transform India through education. So coming to the organizers of this event, that is Council of Skills and Competency. So this organization is encouraging all the educators, teachers, faculty, as well as industry to be in the line of or in the platform of single. So the vision of this CSE India is to bridge the gap between academy and industry by equipping individuals with the industry's 4.0 and 5.0 skills. This CSE India is developing a digital workforce for industry 4.0 and 5.0. So this is encouraging and announcing and collaborating all the academicians and industry people to come into the one platform. So many, it is connected with so many foundations, National Entrepreneurship Network, National Internship Portal by AICTE, National Institute of Electronics and Information Technology, CDAC, Bangalore, MSME, all this, it is connected. And I appreciate the organizers for organizing such an event on the National Education Day. I congratulate all the members once again. And with these words, I thank the organizers for giving this opportunity to speak few words or share few thoughts in this platform. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your presence and reminding the words of our PM for bringing back our Indian students and retaining our students in India without going abroad for education. I thank you, ma'am, for your thoughts. Here, and it's time to introduce our guest of eminence, Dr. R. Sujata. Is the principal of entrepreneur education at Wadhwani Entrepreneur Wadhwani Foundation, where she leads the WE Academy, overseeing faculty orientation programs and content management for courses aimed at student entrepreneurs and early stage startups. With a background in academia, she previously served as a professor at Amity Business School, focusing on organizational behavior, human resources, and entrepreneurship, where she contributed over 40 conference papers and 50 plus published research papers. Dr. Sujata is also a published author with works in human resource management and has expertise in curriculum design and outcome assessments in her higher education. Her extensive experience includes consulting and mentorship roles, where she supports student ventures and startups through entrepreneurship development programs. Known for her dynamic corporate training sessions, she conducts workshops on topics like leadership, group dynamics, and trust building. Additionally, she has conducted research on indigenous leadership and has presented at various conferences and faculty development programs. A TEDx speaker, Dr. Sujata is widely regarded for her inspiring approach to education and mentorship. Ma'am, we are happy for you being a part of today's event. I request you to speak a few words regarding the event, and I'm handing over the session to you, ma'am.
Thank you. A very good morning to all my colleagues here, especially Dev-led Technologies. Thanks for organizing such an event in National Education Day. Congratulations for all the people who had won one or the other excellence awards. And I'm very grateful for CSC and Dev-led Technologies to put up something like this, which is going to be a motivation factor for all the teachers here to take one more step and leap ahead. So thank you all for inviting me here. I belong to a foundation, and it would not be, a justice that if I don't introduce my foundation to all of you. Ram Mohan Rao is a person who had always helped us to reach to a lot of institutions in Andhra Telangana, especially, and in other places to build an entrepreneurial ecosystem for universities and educational institutions. So what does Vadhvani Foundation do? I represent them, and I'll just take 2 minutes to introduce the foundation. You all can visit the website, and probably we can get into the address then. As a foundation, we believe education has changed its face. Okay, I always say there is something called the pre-COVID of education and after COVID of education, and all of my teachers here will agree with that. Today, education has moved beyond classrooms. It has moved beyond boundaries. Today, each one of us have actually access to a global network of professors and students, and at any time, anywhere, with technology enablement, we can teach one. And if we have a will, all of us can teach one. And that's exactly how education has moved forward. While education transpired over a period of time in its own way of transitioning, all of us will agree here that the students today are looking for opportunities where they get a lot of personalized learning experiences, collaborating learning approaches. When I say personalized learning experiences, students in your classrooms, of course, are wanting something very special for a slow learner, something very good for a fast learner, and immediate constructive feedback from teachers. Can we do that? Can we give that? Is a big question mark, because student teaching pupil ratio even still is really not so good in an Indian condition, because the number of students who hit your campus is really, really high. So here we understand one side, the skill sets of the students needs to be improved because there's a gap. There's a lot of machine learning, AI, technologies that are built up, and therefore, whoever is graduating at this particular point of time is unable to meet the industry needs. That's probably the first challenge all of us are facing. The second challenge that we realize is this student today wants a lot of gratification. They want personalized learning, they want immediate feedback, they want a lot more of exposure because they're always in chat GPTs and the social media. So there is this quick responsiveness that they're looking forward for, leaving the opportunity for our jobs to be really challenging. Here is the second challenge. Third challenge that we realize is, fortunate or unfortunate, student is flooded with a lot of information. So probably they are not in the capacity and right capability to grab right set of information to build on their critical skill sets. So people like CSC, people like Digital Network, people like us have gone into the market understanding this challenge and offering them some set of courses so that students can continuously build on their skill sets. We might build on concepts, we might build on syllabuses. We have lots of energy in building architectures so that these learning management system platforms can make students self-directed learners. But can we do it alone? It's not possible. You as teachers who are all here can only take education to the students, and we all respect you because without you, none of us can actually build skills to the real set of students who are one at the India and two, the second set of students in the Bharat. All of you will agree, right? Students in tier 1 are absolutely different from people in tier 2 and tier 3. We are moving not only for tier 1, we work across as teachers. So foundation here understands the skill gap, and we have come up and we are there in India for last 21 years working in the entrepreneurship space. We work in building entrepreneurial mindset among students. In fact, with CSC Academy here, we also have joined hands in enabling colleges to conduct courses that we offer through them, and therefore students can build entrepreneurial mindset at the first level. And our aim is to ensure very simple. We want to create jobs and change lives. As a foundation, we want to accelerate job growth. And how do we do that? If a student, while pursuing getting familiarized with an entrepreneurship skill set and competency, it's like a swimming or a cycling skill. If I don't get a job, I have an alternate to think. If I might get a job, I can go into a job and behave like an entrepreneur, demonstrating my entrepreneurial skill sets, and still I can enable people around me. If an entrepreneur is created, if a student with an entrepreneurial mindset gets into a job, trust me, they will sustain any kind of challenge and changing market requirements, because courses in entrepreneurship make them a great problem solver, absolutely creative thinker, and definitely they're going to become very good leaders. So let's all together promote entrepreneurial leadership, whether in the corporate or whether in real-time startup. So we play a role at that particular area as a foundation, and we have built courses around that. Of course, the foundation works in 4 initiatives, and extensively we have worked with CSC as an organization in skilling initiative, and today we have also started to evolve working in entrepreneurship as an initiative. I believe 21,000 students have got an opportunity to work around Vadhwani skill, and there are about another 2,000 plus students who are currently pursuing entrepreneurship course with the help of CSC. Thanks CSC for putting us into the lab. We otherwise work in India with about 250 organizations currently, touching 30,000 students who are pursuing our courses, which is entrepreneurship course. We offer a program, and that's where we are. This is all free of cost course that we offer. And that is how each one can teach one. He is the visionary Ramesh who does that. I belong to his foundation, and he is an IITian who passed out, who went to US, started multiple companies as a Padma Shri for the last 21 years. He is actually giving back to the society. He works with developing nations, and he is into the mission of creating entrepreneurial mindset among all the students in India. With that, let me address the concept of today. Teaching is not a very easy job. A lot of us would have become a teacher by choice. Some of us would have become teachers by chance. Both of it at some point of time evolved together to contribute to the society. We are in the profession of service. We have a lot of deep hand and leg into changing the world. If Prime Minister says that by 2043, we will be one of those top 3 nations developed, I think it is a high time for us to create brilliant mindsets today. And I'm thankful for Ram Mohan for inviting me here on behalf of CSC, and all the best teachers. I'm sure build entrepreneurial mindsets, contribute in your own area to build skill sets among students. And I'm pretty sure that India, together with more than 40,000 plus institutions, can get into by 2043 as a developed nation. Each one, teach one, and continue to do your profile absolutely with the same service mentality. Thank you so much. Thanks all the best.
It's true that education has changed its pace after COVID pandemic, and we appreciate Vadhwani's foundation courses for 21st century employability skills and job-ready courses will upgrade faculty and student skill set for training and learning, for teaching and learning and becoming a better entrepreneur. And now, moving on to our guest of honor, Sri Krishna CH, Joint Director of CDAC, Bangalore. Sri Krishna holds MTech degree from BITS Pilani. He has close to 2 decades of experience in design, development, research, and training activities in the field of embedded systems and IoT. He has been leading research and development activities at CDAC Bangalore in the area of IoT security and IoT product development activities. Leads skill development initiatives of Government of India in IoT technologies. Has extensive design and development experience in areas such as firmware development, Linux system development, real-time embedded systems, and IoT stack development. He mentors budding engineers in design and development of next-generation IoT-based products. He is currently leading firmware development and IoT security teams at CDAC Bangalore. Sir, thank you for accepting our invite and gracing the event. I request you to address the gathering. I'm handing over the session to you, sir.
Thank you very much for that introduction. I'm with CDAC Bangalore. We are a Government of India R&D organization. So we work primarily in the area of HPC computing. And I'm leading the Government of India's initiatives in terms of IoT skilling, IoT skill development programs at a pan-India level. We have a track record of training more than 17,000 students in an online mode, and also doing more than 15 workshops across India in this very specialized technology of IoT. We have had a very good collaboration and engagement with CSE India, okay, in terms of engaging the academic community and ensuring the programs of Government of India reaches to the beneficiaries, and also to ensure that the targeted audience is onboarded to the several programs. I would like to just give you some insights as to what kind of programs we did and what were our learning experiences and what are the lessons that we have learned, and because of which we are able to formulate new programs which is going to have a wider reach and wider acceptance, not only by the academic community but also by the industry. And it also has ensured that our programs are on par with the industry requirements, and also we will be able to cater to the needs and requirements of the technologies that are very much in demand by the industry, and because of which the students will be able to get the requisite skills and be industry ready. So that is our motto, and towards this we have designed several programs. Let me just share my experience on one such initiative. It was called as an upskilling program in IoT technology, and the targeted beneficiaries for this particular program were students from the background community. So actually the backward community were the targeted beneficiaries, and we had a mandate of training more than 15,000 students at a pan-India level, and we reached out to the CSE, and through that we had very active engagement with Ram Mohan especially. I would like to mention here because he was instrumental in onboarding 4,000 plus candidates for this particular program at a pan-India level. And this particular program was initiated in 2021, and till date we have onboarded more than 17,000 candidates, out of which 12,000 candidates have been trained and certified. More than 7,000 candidates are currently undergoing the program, and in addition to this we have conducted close to 12 workshops at a pan-India level, and these workshops were a 5-day sort of an engagement wherein the candidates were trained in the areas of IoT technology. And one of the USPs of this particular workshop was the students got to feel the kits that were indigenously being designed by CDAC. So we had come out with an all-in-one IoT development platform. So it was a hardware kit which had computation in terms of an ARM microcontroller development platform. A very powerful microcontroller was there, along with a floating point unit as a co-processor, and the DSP instructions it was supporting. We had onboard Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. At CDAC Bangalore, we had designed 60 plus experiments across different layers of IoT stack, and we had structured this workshop, a 5-day workshop, in such a way that students were able to experience and experiment on all these aspects of IoT ecosystem, right from very basics of microcontroller based experimentations to experimentations on peripheral programming like SPI, I2C, UART, CAN, and so on. We had experiments exclusively for sensors and actuators. How do you interface them? The idea was basically to make the students understand how do they choose sensors for a given application, how do they choose an actuator for a given application, how to make informed decisions when they are selecting a particular microcontroller for a given application, and so on. We had experiments on networking and wireless communication technologies. We had covered Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, RF sort of communications. We had experiments which were planned on IoT application layer protocols like OAP and MQTT. We had experiments on connecting to the cloud platforms as well. So what I wanted to mention is it covered the entire area of IoT ecosystem. These workshops which were implemented were received very, very well. So this was one such initiative. Another initiative was a flagship program called as Future Skills Prime. So I'm sure some of you might have heard about this particular initiative of Government of India, which is called as Future Skills Prime. Prime is an acronym. It stands for Program for Reskilling and Upskilling the IT Manpower for Employability. So this was yet another flagship program of Government of India, being spearheaded by MeitY, Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology, and we were the lead resource centers as far as IoT technology was concerned. Again, as far as this particular program's initiative was concerned, we had very active engagement with CSE India, wherein we could onboard more than 3,000 candidates onto this particular program. We had a course called as Bridge course. It was acting as a bridge between somebody who is totally new to this domain or the technology landscape called as IoT. So we got them introduced to it. It was an online program being hosted on the Future Skills Prime platform. and the entire platform has been managed by NASSCOM, including the assessment. So in that way, it was an industry recognized, industry driven, and industry adopted and supported by Government of India, with implementation being done by CDAC. So this particular program was also an pan-India, kind of a program. The scope was across India. So it was not just restricted to one region or to one community or to one place. So we had very good outreach as far as this particular program is concerned. We have trained more than 200 plus master trainers. So master trainers were trained as far as this particular program is concerned. Faculty development programs were there. There were engagements of government officials. We have trained more than 700 government officials, and we have trained close to 3,000 plus candidates in this Future Skills Prime program. Now, with the success of this FSP, which we call it as Future Skills Prime, has been abbreviated as FSP. We are in the second phase of this FSP, and we look forward for actively working with CSE India as far as implementing the second phase of this program is concerned, with a wider outreach. Of course, now we have come out with something called as boot camps. These boot camps are active engagement with career aspirants who are going to make their career in the area of IoT. We have a technical expert committee which is spearheaded by the technologists and the academicians from top-notch institutions like IITs, IISc, and from the industry. So they have reviewed, they have approved the syllabus, and we are going to launch these programs very soon. So there are 3 programs which are going to be launched. One is called as the boot camp, which is exclusively for students, and these boot camps are a 5-day engagement in which we are going to engage students, train the students on the latest technologies of IoT, and this particular course has been designed so that it is future proof. It is having all the elements that are required for a student when he graduates, and when he wants to go to the industry and make his career in IoT. We have ensured that this particular syllabus is kept up to date to the industry requirements. And then there are government officials training program at a very basic level and government officials training program at an advanced level, which will be offered in online mode. I'm very happy, to work with Mr. Ram Mohan on these skilling initiatives. And the very important thing that I would like to bring to your notice through this particular platform is that these programs are an effort of 20 plus years of our R&D efforts in this area of embedded systems and IoT. We have an exclusive suite of IoT lab kits which have been into the academic community for the past 10 to 15 years. We have done successive deployments in the top-notch institutions. 200 plus academic institutions have adopted our kits and have come out with labs. These are called as IoT research labs, or they are a center of excellence in this IoT area has been established using our lab kits. So they are well proven. We are working continuously to upgrade our products and to keep them up to date, meeting the current industry requirements and so on. So I would like to congratulate Ram Mohan for doing this particular event, encouraging the academic community towards excellence. Wishing him all the best, and wishing the organization also all the very best in the future endeavors that they are undertaking. Thank you very much for inviting me for this particular program. It's a pleasure, to be with you and addressing you part of this particular activity today. So with this, I would like to conclude. Thank you one and all.
We are presenting the awards for Excellence Awards and Leadership Awards. Starting with our Excellence Awards, the first award is for, the category of the first award is for Excellence in Innovative Teaching Methods. This award is presented in recognition for their exceptional creativity and innovation in transforming teaching practices and enriching student learning. The participants nominated for this award are Mrs. Lukhani Sushma, Associate Professor, Malla Reddy College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and has an experience of 18 years. I request all the participants a round of applause to Ms. Sushma. The next, Dr. Narasimhalu V, Associate Professor, Rajiv Gandhi Memorial College of Engineering and Technology, Kranti Nagar, has an experience of 16 years. A round of applause, please. Dr. Manikonda Santosh Kumar Gaud, Assistant Professor, Malla Reddy University, Orissa, and has an experience of 13 years. University, Hyderabad, and has an experience of 13 years. And now, I call upon our second category of Excellence Awards, Outstanding Contribution to Digital Education. This award is presented for pioneering efforts in advancing digital education and enhancing the learning experience through technology. The participants nominated for this award Dr. Srinath B., Controller of Examination, Sri Sri University, Orissa, and has an experience of 24 years. The next, Dr. Karnam Madhavi, Professor and Dean, ICT, Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology from Hyderabad, and has an experience of 26 years. Next, Dr. Rehman Mohammad Pasha, Associate Professor, Mallareddy Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and has an experience of 12 years. Dr. Madhu N., Associate Professor, Avian Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and an experience of 12 years. I congratulate all the nominees for the award of Outstanding Contribution to Digital Education. The next category goes for Excellence in Curriculum Development. This award is presented in recognition for outstanding work in designing innovative curricula that enhance the academic growth and development of students. The participants nominated for this award are Dr. P. Saujanya, Professor and Dean IQAC, Vignan Pharmacy College, Guntur, and has an experience of 20 years. Congratulations, ma'am. Next, Dr. Sujata Dandu, Dean and HOD, CSE, AIML, Mallareddy College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and has an experience of 25 years. We congratulate you, ma'am. The next category, Best Teacher of the Year 2024. This award is presented for their exemplary teaching, unwavering dedication, and profound impact on student success and educational excellence. The participants nominated for this category are Dr. Srinivas Kumar P., Associate Professor, SRK Institute of Technology, Vijayawada, and has an experience of 8 years. We congratulate you, sir. The next, Mrs. Pavitra E., Assistant Professor, Mallareddy College of Engineering, Hyderabad, and has an experience of 13 years. Congratulations, ma'am. Mr. C. Narayan Rao, Assistant Professor, Vignan Institute of Engineering for Women, Vishakhapatnam, and has 10 years of experience. A round of applause, please. Dr. Sheikh Rahmat Basha, Associate Professor, Mallareddy College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and has an experience of 18 years. We congratulate you, sir. Dr. G. Srilata, Associate Professor, Stanley College of Engineering and Technology for Women, Hyderabad, and has an experience of 18 years. Congratulations, ma'am. Mr. G. Venkatarami Reddy, Dean and Professor of Computer Science and Engineering, Vardhaman College of Engineering, affiliated to JNTU University, Hyderabad, has an experience of 24 years. Congratulations, sir. Dr. V. Sri Lakshmi, Associate Professor, Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and has an experience of 19 years. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you, madam.
Welcome, ma'am. Dr. P. Varaprasad Rao, Professor, Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and has an experience of 20 years. Congratulations, sir. Mrs. Sumaya Afreen, Assistant Professor, Stanley College of Engineering and Technology for Women, Hyderabad, and has an experience of 12 years. Congratulations, Sumaya Afreen, ma'am. Dr. S. Foiza Said Unisa, Associate Professor and Associate Head, Muframza College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and has an experience of 19 years. Congratulations, ma'am. Dr. Iman Sunet Raut, Associate Professor, Christ Bangalore Kengiri Campus, Bangalore, has an experience of 12 years. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, sir. Mrs. Nomula Divya, Assistant Professor, G. Narayanamma Institute of Technology and Science, Hyderabad, has an experience of 10 years. Congratulations, Divya, ma'am. Dr. D. Radhika, Associate Professor, Stanley College of Engineering and Technology for Women, Hyderabad, and has an experience of 24 years. Congratulations, ma'am. Dr. V.B. Pratibha Bharati, Professor, Mahavir Institute of Science and Technology, Hyderabad, and has an experience of 27 years. Congratulate you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sheikh Karimullah Basha, Assistant Professor, Rajiv Gandhi Memorial College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and has an experience of 27 years. Congratulations, sir. I again congratulate all the nominees for Best Teacher of the Year 2024. Moving on to Emerging Educator of the Year 2024. This award is presented in recognition of their outstanding potential and commitment to shaping the future of education through innovative teaching. The nominees for this category are Dr. C.V. Suresh, Professor and Principal, Chennupati Indo-American School of Pharmacy, Jonnalagatta, Narsaraopet, and having an experience of 23 years. Congratulating you, sir. Dr. M.V. Kamal, Associate Professor and Head of the Department, Mallareddy College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and having an experience of 21 years. Congratulations, sir. Dr. Srinivas Naveen Kumar, G, Associate Professor, Mallareddy University, Hyderabad, and having an experience of 16 years. Congratulations, Mr. Naveen Kumar, sir. The next category is for Best Innovative Pedagogy Award. And this award is for their groundbreaking contributions to pedagogy, enriching student engagement through innovative and creative approach. And for this category, we nominate Mr. Jitin Joseph, Director, Lane Management Academy, Kerala, Kottayam, and having an experience of 4 years. Congratulations, Mr. Jitin Joseph, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome. Outstanding Mentor Award for Student Success goes our next category, and this award is presented for their exceptional guidance, dedication, and unwavering support that has contributed to student success and personal growth. The nominees for this category are Mr. P. Dasagiri Reddy, Assistant Professor, Mallareddy College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and having an experience of 13 years. We congratulate you, Mr. Dasagiri Reddy, sir. The next, Dr. B. Pavan Kumar, Professor and Principal, Gokula Krishna College of Pharmacy, Sulurpeta, Tirupati District, and having an experience of 18 years. Congratulations, sir, for this award. Dr. J. Sophia Priyadarshini, Professor and Head of the Department, Rajiv Gandhi Memorial College of Engineering and Technology, Nandyal, and having an experience of 19 years. Congratulations, ma'am. Dr. Srinivasa Reddy Vempada, Professor, KG Reddy College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and having an experience of 25 years. Congratulations, sir. Dr. C. Jayachandraya, Senior Physics Instructor, Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore.
Thank you, madam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome, sir. And Dr. B. Vijayashree Bolisetti, Associate Professor, Aditya College of Engineering and Technology, Surampalan, and having an experience of 20 years. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome. Mrs. Asam Begum, Assistant Professor, Stanley College of Engineering and Technology for Women, Hyderabad, and having an experience of 14 years. Congratulations, ma'am, and I congratulate all the Outstanding Mentors Award for Student Success. Thank you, everybody. Congratulations, everybody. Our next category is Excellence in Student Engagement Award. The nominee for this award are Dr. N. Venkateshwaran, Professor, Sri Sivasubramania Nadar College of Engineering, Chennai, and having an experience of 34 years. The next, congratulations, sir. Mr. Said Azhar Ali, Assistant Professor, Mufkamsa College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and having an experience of 17 years. We congratulate you, sir. The next category goes for Best Researcher Award. This award is presented in recognition of their significant contribution to research, advancing knowledge, and making an impact in your field of expertise. We nominate the participants Dr. T. Kishore Kumar, Professor and Head, Center for Training and Learning, National Institute of Technology, Warangal, and having an experience of 29 years. Congratulations, sir. The next, Dr. D. Pramod, Dean, Mallareddy University, Hyderabad, and having an experience of 40 years. We congratulate you, sir. Dr. Ravipatti Pravina, Associate Professor, Gayatri Vidya Parishad College of Engineering, Vishakhapatnam, and having an experience of 17 years. We congratulate you, ma'am. Dr. S. Padmavati, Professor and Head of the Department, Nirmala College of Pharmacy, Atmakur, AP, Guntur, and having an experience of 22 years. Congratulations, ma'am. Dr. K. Anuradha, Professor, Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and having an experience of 27 years. Dr. Sunil Bhatt, Professor, RVITM Bangalore, 26 years of experience. Congratulations, Sunil, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. My gratitude.
Welcome, sir. Dr. Sanjeeva P., Associate Professor, Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and having an experience of 23 years. Congratulations, sir. Dr. Vijay Kumar P., Associate Professor, Kakatiya Institute of Technology and Science, Warangal, and having an experience of 15 years. Congratulations, Mr. Vijay Kumar, sir. Next, Dr. P. Kalpana, Associate Professor, Vasavi College of Engineering, Hyderabad, and having an experience of 21 years. We congratulate you, ma'am. Next, Dr. A. N. Satyanarayana, former Group Head, NRSC, ISRO, Professor, Srinidhi Institute of Science and Technology, Hyderabad, and having an experience of 40 years. We congratulate you, Dr. A. N. Satyanarayana, sir. Next, Dr. N. Kundana, Assistant Professor, B.V. Raju Institute of Technology, Medak, and having an experience of 13 years. Congratulations, Kundana ma'am. Dr. Venkataramana Rangarajan, Faculty and Post-Directorate Fellow Scholar, Srinivasa University, Mangalore, and having an experience of 40 years. Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, madam.
Welcome, sir. And we have Dr. N. Balaji, Professor, Jawaharlal Nehru Technological University, Kakinada, and having an experience of 28 years. Congratulations, Dr. N. Balaji.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam.
Welcome, sir. I congratulate all the nominees for Best Research Award once again. And now moving on to our next category, Emerging Research Award. This award is presented for the remarkable promise and innovative research showing great potential to make impactful contribution to your fields. We nominate Dr. Madhu V., Professor, Swarnandhra College of Engineering and Technology, Narsapur, and having an experience of 19 years. Congratulations, Dr. Madhu, sir.
Thank you very much.
Next, welcome, sir. Dr. G. Karuna, Professor and Head of the Department, Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and having an experience of 18 years. Congratulations,
Thank you,
Dr. Karuna, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Dr. Anupama B., Associate Professor and Head of the Department, KVSR, Siddhartha College of Pharmaceutical Sciences, Vijayawada, and having an experience of 24 years. Congratulations, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am. Jagannatha Rao DB, Associate Professor, Mallareddy University, Hyderabad, and having an experience of 15 years. Congratulations, sir. Dr. E. Purnima, Associate Professor, Gokaraju Rangaraju Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, and having an experience of 12 years. Congratulations, Dr. Purnima, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Welcome, ma'am. Now, Dr. Rama Vasanta Adnaju, Associate Professor, Aditya College of Engineering and Technology, Surampalem, and having an experience of 13 years. Congratulations, Dr. Rama Vasanta, ma'am.
Thank you, madam.
Welcome, ma'am. And next, Dr. S. Kavita, Professor and Dean, Nanda Engineering College, E-Road, and having an experience of 24 years. We congratulate you, ma'am. And once again, I congratulate all the nominees for Emerging Research Award. Thank you, everyone, and we congratulate all the awardees of Excellence Awards. Now, moving on to the next awaited moment, the Leadership Awards. This award is Honorary Fellowship for Visionary Educational Leadership. This award is presented for their visionary leadership, dedication, and profound impact on shaping the future of education through strategic and innovative practices. I congratulate with a round of applause to Dr. S. Srinivasa Rao, Principal, Mallareddy College of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad, for being selected for this award. We once again congratulate you, sir, with a round of applause. The next, Leadership category, Distinguished Fellowship in Academic Excellence and Leadership. This award is in honor of their exceptional contributions to academic excellence and exemplary leadership that have inspired and advanced the educational community. I congratulate with a round of applause to Dr. P.H.V. Seshatalpasai, sir, Director, R&D, IQAC and Startups, Mallareddy University, Hyderabad, to accept this award. We heartfully congratulate you, sir, with a round of applause. Moving on to Honorary Fellowship for Pioneering Contributions to Transformative Education. This leadership category award is presented in recognition of pioneering efforts and transformative contributions that have significantly enhanced the landscape of education and inspired positive changes. This award is presented to the mastermind of Malla Reddy University, Dr. V.S.K. Reddy sir, Vice Chancellor, Malla Reddy University, Hyderabad. We thank you, sir, for the continuous efforts kept in the development of society by choosing the tool of education. We are proud of you, sir. A round of applause and we congratulate you again. I request Dr. V.S.K. Reddy, sir, to speak a few words on this occasion.
Thank you very much, madam, for taking a honorary award, especially for the honorary fellowship for pioneering contributions to transformative education. Really, it is a great honor for me. It is a great encouragement for the people like us, and maybe to give the great service to the students of the country, particularly for the youth between the 17 and 21 years age. And really, the skill these days the skills are most important, because both are the students are lagging, particularly for the overall performance development skills, particularly for critical thinking and critical skills and the design thinking skills. This is the most important to each and everyone, because the learned persons is available on this platform. But we as academicians, right, we need to think about the students come out of the country, particularly for the critical thinking and design thinking skills, at the same time technology skills. And these are the skills we need to encourage for the students. It is a great opportunity for us to give something direction to the youth of the country, particularly for all the universities. Thank you once again. It's a great opportunity for me to participate in this great event, and really it is a great boon and encouragement for us to give a great service to the students, and particularly for the next decades of the time, to meet all over the world, particularly for the international standards in terms of this competitive skills is most important. The skill set in terms of I mentioned just now, it is a academic as well as the technology, and maybe it is a overall development skills, particularly the professional behavior that is lagging in the students of this age right now in the country. Thank you once again. It is a great honor for me. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir, for expressing your happiness and Thank you, sir. We appreciate your presence for this event and taking this award.
Thank you, madam. Thank you once again.
Welcome.
It's a great honor for us.
Now, I request Dr. A.N. Satyanarayana, former Group Head, NRSC, ISRO, to please speak a few words on this occasion. I'm handing over the session to you, sir. I request you to please unmute.
Morning to one and all. Is my voice audible?
Yes, sir, you are clear.
Yeah. Thank you, madam, for all the people who have recognized my services and honoring with this award. Today is actually National Education Day, and so memorable that I could receive this award. I should really thanks all the people who are behind and identifying me for this award. And really, this type of awards gives us some motivation and energy to continue and give best in this education sector. So I thanks all the people, especially CSE Academy, along with the developed technologies who came forward and identifying my services. And as I said, I promise till I continue in this profession, because with a passion, I came to this teaching profession, and I always promise that I give the best to this particular sector. Thank you once again for identifying me for this award. Thank you.
Welcome, sir. We are always thankful to you. Now, I request Dr. Balaji from JNTU Kakinada to please speak a few words regarding this event. I hand over the session to you, sir.
Let me thank all the, first of all, organizers of this wonderful event for the encouragement of all the teachers. Really, this is a great encouragement and motivation for all the recipients of these various category awards. So I got the award in the Best Researcher category. I thank especially the Council for Skills and Competition India for their continuous efforts for giving the awards, even on the September 5th Teachers Day celebrations also. You pan-India level, you have done a wonderful job and excellent teamwork, and this is being done on a non-profit basis and very transparent and quick mechanism that you have been adopting in identifying and encouraging the teachers. So I thank all of you. And also about a short brief about the CSC for implementing the programs for upskilling and entrepreneurship. And also more than 21,000 students got benefited by this wonderful organization, and also 286 faculties and 4,200 plus students have upskilling IoT programs. Really a wonderful contribution to the nation by this organization. I thank once again the organizers for doing this wonderful job, and having good directors like Dr. Sanjay and Dr. Sandesh and Dr. K. Jagdish and Mr. Ram Mohan Rao, who is a good friend of me for past many years, and Ms. Indumati as director for training. All are doing a wonderful job. So I thank the organizers once again for giving me this opportunity. I hope this continues, and then good encouragement for all the teachers will definitely benefit the student world and as well as the teaching community. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your thankfulling words. And now I request Dr. A.N. Satyanarayana, former Group Head NRSC, ISRO, to please take over the session and speak a few words.
Good morning, my dear colleagues and friends. Council for Skills and Competitions, CSC India. Its vision is dynamic, bridging between the academia and industry. Not only bridging, it is providing employment. It is providing world-class research and development. I am very, very much thankful to CSC India. Similarly, as a former scientist of ISRO Department of Space, I want to bring some notice here. Earlier, the DOSS started with the vision of having our own rocket, our own satellite, our own space department of space with the Dr. Vikram Sarabhai sir. Now that space has become, it is so applicable. These space applications are reached to the grassroots level to the people. One example is earlier for fishing, fishermen used to travel days together, weeks together on the sea for fetching the fishes. So after launching our own Indian satellite, oceanography satellite, it has got a fantastic feature that it will give the fishing zone, latitude, longitude, and that with that information we are giving to FM radio to the fishermen's coastal area people, where they should go, which latitude, longitude they have to travel. Then directly they can go to that area and get the fishes, and they can come back to their families. So that way, space applications are reached to the grassroots level. Similarly, when you get into the auto, that auto person may be studied 6th class, 5th class, but he can able to give us through Bhuvan Indian Google portal, latitude, longitude is reaching, is making the travel and all very easy. So that way our space applications are reached to the grassroots level. And I thank Dr. Ram Mohan Rao sir for providing me this information, and I thank CSC India for the excellent work and the bridging between the students and the industry. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you for providing us with real-time examples and showing how applications are helping everybody today. And now, as we are heading to the end of National Teaching Excellence Award 2024, on behalf of our organizers, Developed and Council for Skills and Competencies, CSC India, I thank our chief guest, Dr. G. Jayasuma ma'am, our guest of eminence, Dr. R. Sujata, our guest of honor, Sri Krishna Chipalakatti, for their presence and their valuable words. I extend my thanks to Dr. V.S.K. Reddy Sir, Vice Chancellor, Mallareddy University, Principal, Mallareddy College of Engineering and Technology, Dr. S. Srinivasa Rao Sir, and Dr. P.H.V. Seshatalpasai Sir, Director R&D, IQAC and Startup Mallareddy University for their dedication, consistency and contribution in the field of education. I am heartfully thankful to all the awardees across India for their time and participation in this event and choosing the tool of education for the upliftment of the society. Last but not the least, I thank all the speakers, our organizers, as well as our organizers, team from Developed, Mr. Kishan Tiwari, CEO, Ms. Katakam Jashwanti, COO, Team for Council for Skills and Competencies, CSE India, Mrs. G. Indumati, Director Trainings, Dr. K. Jagdish, Director Skills Development, Mr. Y. Ram Mohan Rao, Senior Consultant, Skills Development and Livelihood, for making this event possible. I once again thank everyone from the bottom of my heart for your time and your presence. With this, we end the session. Thanking you. Signing off, Shailaja.